Australia, a land that abounds in nature's gifts. And what greater gift than the Great Barrier Reef, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1981 and the world's largest stretch of coral reef. You've probably heard of coral reefs at least once before, but you might be wondering, how do they work? Coral forms the base of the coral reef ecosystem. It is made up of tiny animals called polyps. Polyps join together to form colonies, and these colonies join together to form coral reefs. You'll only find coral reefs in the tropics, where the temperature isn't too hot or too cold. Coral reefs have been dubbed the rainforest of the sea, and is home to 25% of all marine life. This includes 6 sea turtle species, 17 sea snake species, 215 bird species, and more than 1,500 fish species. Take away the coral, and the whole pyramid falls down. But that's not the only reason why coral is important. We can think of 3 more. 1. Coral reefs are iconic. They make up only 7% of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, yet we could never think of the Great Barrier Reef without the coral. 2. Coral reefs provide essential services absolutely free of charge. Not only do they support a rich habitat for a wide variety of animals, but they also help to protect Queensland's coastline from storm damage. And 3. Reefs provide major economic benefits to all Australians. Deloitte valued the Great Barrier Reef at $56 billion, with studies valuing the ecosystem services it provides at more than $12 trillion US. Despite this, coral reefs are under attack from many fronts. Amongst all these threats, the key threat to coral reefs is the crown of thorns starfish, or COTS. An occasional COTS outbreak can play a valuable role in maintaining reef ecosystems by maintaining coral diversity. But with the addition of human factors and other stresses, COTS have now outgrown their cute acronym. COTS are responsible for 42% of coral loss on the Great Barrier Reef, and have been one of the top 2 leading causes of coral cover loss over the past 27 years. An adult starfish can eat a dinner plate's worth of coral each day. So what can we do about it? Currently, we are a big part of the problem. Our farming practices, along with other commercial activities, such as fishing, shipping, and even tourism, damage the reef and make coral even easier prey for COTS. In the short term, hand removal and vinegar injections can control COTS on a small patch of reef, but we need to think bigger and more long term to ensure a sustainable future for the Great Barrier Reef. To do this, we propose a 2-step solution. Step 1 is to direct national interest toward regenerating wetland ecosystems. Wetlands act as a filter that stop excess nutrients and pesticides from farms and other areas getting to the water. These substances increase the likelihood of COTS outbreaks by speeding up the development of their larvae. Step 2 is to change our tourism sector. More than 2 million tourists visited the Great Barrier Reef last year, with many possessing this mindset. If we could shift just 1% of these tourists to this mindset, we would have more than 20,000 people paying to help. Since ecotourism is a thriving industry worldwide, this is more than just wishful thinking. We can design eco-tours that pair tourists with conservation workers and wetland management programs across the Queensland coast. We can recruit tourists in regular COTS culling operations, package as scuba diving adventures. We can educate domestic tourists and locals about threats such as COTS and inspire them to take action. So what are you waiting for? Come and be a part of the change. Help restore the Great Barrier Reef as one of Australia's great natural gifts.